set up a show down there. But also, I was going to go and spend about 3 weeks to finish writing my book because I have some family out there that I was going to stay with. And they have an extra house in the back. What are they called? Like
a guest house?
A guest house, yeah. They have a guest house in the back.
Mother-in-law quarters?
Yeah, they have a guest house in the back with a swimming pool and everything, so... I was going to go and finish my book. You know, it shouldn't take me more than 3 weeks, so I'm figuring I knock it all out at once, put a show together down there, finish my book, and release the book, CD, and documentary all at once. It's going to be pretty exciting for everybody who knows.
Oh, that sounds awesome.
Yeah. So I was talking with Debbie earlier. You know, me and Lisa got into the conspiracy theory podcast just a little earlier. And Debbie has a friend that is real into the conspiracy stuff, huh? Don't say that name that we talked about, Debbie.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I'll remember that.
Yeah. But she has a friend that might have a conspiracy podcast that we could put together that's going to be pretty exciting, I think.
Awesome. Yeah, I gotta hit him up.
Yeah. Just have him get a hold of me, and then we'll start mapping it out. We'll get the podcast ready, and I think he'll be excited. So April 24th, we have Debbie Lucero coming on with her new podcast. It is going to be old school and oldies in the morning. And I know Lisa Trujillo, she does hers. Hers are kind of separate. Like you do like a old school, New Mexico old school, and then you do like a oldies morning, right? Is that how you do yours, Lisa?
Oldies on one morning, and then old school on the next morning.
Yeah, I think it really works out good because I think people are they know us a lot for, I mean, the culture of what we're doing here is kind of old school, so I think it's going to work out pretty good, especially, you know, even David, his is basically old school, but it's kind of old school blues to us, you know?
Yeah.
So I think it pretty much gets our week schedule pretty good, you know, Monday through Thursday. We're live Monday morning. We're your rush hour team, KBLP.
Right.
Yeah. What else you got going? What's new out there right now, Debbie, in New Mexico this week?
Nothing that I know of.
Nothing. You got to have something exciting.
No.
Albuquerque. There's always something popping off over there.
Yeah, there is, but there were some concerts, I guess, locals. Some local people, they were having some concerts, but I didn't go to any of that. So I didn't really stay up with it.
There goes our brother Chris Stevens. He just jumped in. What's up, Chris? You're late, bro.
Was Chris in there?
Yeah, Chris is in.
Hey, Chris.
You're our chat host, Chris. You're supposed to be here with us from the beginning. We always say, Deborah, we have Chris and Denise. They help us out on Saturday nights. They do all the chatting for us in the chat group because we don't like me. I'm still loading songs. I'm not even done yet, and so I don't get to read all the comments. But they keep us going. They keep the chat going for us.
Yeah, Chris.
Yeah, so I call him the chat host, the host of the chat. So it's pretty cool. So there's little things you got to work on to get, like, when you get started, you got to find somebody to host your chat, you know what I mean? So they can keep people in there talking. And there's a few things, but it's fun once you get, like I said, once you get going, I think you're going to be really happy. I think you're going to be really excited. What do you think, Lisa?
I think she's going to love it. I think it's going to be neat. It will be.
Yeah. Are you excited, Debbie?
Yes, I am excited.
Yeah. So, Debbie, what if I told you the Earth was flat? Would you laugh?
Well, I think I wouldn't believe you.
There you go, Debbie.
Oh.
Don't you think that somebody would have walked off the edge already?
What did you say?
I said, don't you think somebody would have already walked off the edge?
Something would have happened.
I would think so.
I have
But I still think
proof,
that's a pretty good argument
guys.
about it.
I have proof that the Earth may be flat.
What is your proof?
I've talked to physicists. I got hours and hours of proof. I got so much stuff. I've talked to theorists. Basically, we all become theorists in this plot. So it's going to be an interesting podcast that I have coming up. I guess, like I just told Lisa, I guess I'm a flat earther. I guess what they're called.
Oh wow!
Flat earthers. So you can't tell me that if a boat was going around the world, right? Okay, so gravity's just a theory. When the boat gets to the side of the around Earth, you don't think that boat's gonna fall off? Have you guys ever thought about that?
That's about the closest thing to the best. That's about the best argument that you have.
I haven't said one thing about an argument yet. I haven't gave anybody any proof, or I haven't mentioned anything. That was the first thing that I've ever said.
That's what I'm saying. That's about the first thing that you've ever said, even in all of our discussion.
It's because I'm saving all the information for the podcast, Lisa. I'm saving all the information for the podcast. I'm not going to give out no more info. That was all I'm going to give everybody. Because relativity and gravity is just a theory. So
You got us mind boggled there.
if gravity's only a theory, then how could it be then? How could a boat be able to do that? And then we all know this is fact. This is proven that when planes get to parts of the ocean, did you know they turn their GPS off?
No.
Okay, so I gave you guys two things. We got to get back to music. But I want to congratulate Debbie Lucero for joining KBLP. So make sure everybody on the team gives her a welcome. We have a lot of people that run with us, Debbie. So you may not meet everybody right away. Everybody has their own schedules and things of that nature. So you'll meet people little by little, you know. And like I said, everybody's pretty cool. And I think you'll get along with everybody pretty much. And then we all try to help each other as much as possible.
That's right. Got the best team.
Oh, look at Chris Stevens.
You.
Chris Stevens. Thank you, Chris Stevens. He says we never went to the moon. No, we have never been to the moon. We have never been outside of the Orion belt because of all the debris and all the radiation. Thank you, Chris Stevens. He's backing me up now. Yeah, I see what you just put, Lisa. Yes, this whole thing is because of my first original conspiracy theory podcast was going to be on something totally different, and then Lisa, she told me about the Earth and the moon, and my whole my whole conspiracy thing changed. So I know. In 82 or 92, they made a movie about it. I'm trying to find it. I want to watch the movie. They made a movie about, you know, Stanley, Debbie and Lisa, Stanley Kubrick, the one that made The Shining.
Yeah.
He was the one that the government paid $600 million to fake the first moon landing in 1969. And he said that he died in 1999. And he said that he didn't want any of his memoirs or his biography or any of his letters released for 15 years. And when they released it, it said that all that was done in a film studio in Los Angeles, and actually Roswell, New Mexico. I bet you didn't know that, Lisa.
I sure didn't know that. I told you I could have done it in my own backyard. It probably was in my own backyard.
So it's a lot to it. It's fun. It's fun when you get into it. So like Debbie, like when you first put your podcast on, here's something that we could talk about a little. When you first go on, you don't get a lot of listeners, but throughout the week, your listeners pick up. You know what I mean? And the more you promote it, the more listeners you get. So, and then the more we promote it, you know, because we do a lot of promotion for it. So, and then you get more listener. And then we're working on our RSS with LIZA. So we'll be getting all those iTunes downloads that we want. Huh, Lisa?
Yes.
So
Yes,
once we get those RSSs with the iTunes, and it's gonna really take off for us. So it's pretty fun. So I'm excited. You're a part of the team, Debbie. Thank you. And just keep.
Thank you. I'm really excited to join the team.
Yeah, just keep from every time you see KBLP, just keep promoting it. You know, write on there, share on there. You know, that's what we all try to do for each other.
Okay, I will.
That way we can keep passing it around and letting people know you're coming soon. Like if you see KBLP, write in the chat, you know, coming soon. Debbie Lucero, April 24th. Lisa is from outer space. I'm reading Debbie. I'm reading some of Chris's chat in the chat. Lisa is from outer space. He said that she's from outer space.
Yeah.
Chris,
I made it here, but you guys don't know how to make it out of here.
Mm-hmm.
So,
I don't know. It was pretty cool. So we're going to probably come on one more time, and we'll go through our schedule for the week. But tonight you're live on the Jam with IKE, Lisa Trujillo, and Debbie Lucero. It goes down. Make sure you check us out every week. And Debbie will be filling in on Saturdays at least once a month. So that's going to be pretty cool. Huh, Debbie? How do you feel about filling in on Saturdays on the Jam?
Sounds cool.
Yeah, the jam's fun. We do the Jam. Yeah, it's for 4 or 5 hours, but we have a good time. We party.
That sounds like a lot of fun.
Yeah. I know you kind of sound like you're sleepy, but we got to wake you up. It's a party right now. We're partying. Let's get back to the music. The ideas. Lisa Trujillo, KBLP, The Jam, with our special guest, Debbie Lucero. And we also got your daughter coming on a couple times too, huh, Lisa?
yes.
What daughter is it? What daughter?
Kayla.
Kayla? Yeah, Kayla.
Kayla.
Kayla will be a special guest with the Jam, so it's pretty cool. We're growing pretty fast. It's pretty fun. So let's get into this music. Phil Collins, Don't Lose My Number.
This is KBLP, and you're listening to The Jam with IKE and Lisa Trujillo.